Greetings, gamers. This is Still Talent coming to you live with some more Icarus on Tuesday. Today we'll be playing some Icarus and having some fun. We'll be doing some supplies running first of all. Then we'll go into a Styx mission. This will be the third opening of the caves. So we'll be starting on the, I believe, one of the 4 quests that are involved in that, and we'll continue on, and I'll show where we're at with that. So with that being said, thank you for staying tuned and watching. Just to let you know, I was fired last week from my job. I have no work right now, so I am currently looking and applying for jobs. Hopefully I'll find something soon so I don't lose any airtime. But if you want to help me out, feel free to donate or subscribe. That'll help me out in the long run. Thank you so much for providing for my channel. With that being said, let's get into the business and have some fun with Icarus. This game is a survival builder. You'll have a lot of fun playing and will enjoy it. So with that being said, you might enjoy it. But if you are interested, you can get this game on download from Steam for, I believe, cheap this winter, as it goes on to sale. So it'll be a really good deal to get it at this time. So let's go in the resume, resume the game, open world. We'll open up the world and we'll see how far we progressed. We progressed a long ways, so that's pretty cool. I'll also be going through this week and doing a sound recalibration for all my games I play to put it up high enough so you can hear the sound and everything and be more entertained with the games. So I'll be doing that this week since I have nothing else to do except for job hunting and trying to get things taken care of. So that leaves me with a lot of stuff to do. Alright, so we got food that we've eaten. We don't have to do anything with this stuff yet. All right. So that leaves me with that amount of resources. Oh. All right. Time to level this out a little more. We don't need to keep these in the bag. Alright. I rarely use the sniper because I can use a bow pretty easily. The guns are nice to have, but still can't really use them that well to the extreme for the best use of them. Because I'm a hunter. I might recalibrate my hunter build to do more other stuff. Alright, we're going to go out to our areas and see what we need to put in to this stuff to get. What I did is I added a whole bunch of new pathways to cross water, so I don't have to worry about it. I also did some more updating, so you'll see some of the stuff that we have updated with. So it was mainly better travel times and areas to get to our spots easier, so we don't waste our time trying to get from X and Y and Z. Titanium. That was drawn a little while ago, so that'll take some time to build up. But after tonight, it should be normal. Maybe I should put one over here for going across this area too. So I just run down this way and I'll find the ramp river place where I run across. See, it's right ahead of us. And it's also made out of aluminum. So I upgraded everything to aluminum for crossing the rivers. I got all the hunters missions done for this map, so we don't have any of that left to do. Plus, we have just only the Styx maps to do, so we're working on that right now. One a day. We do need this. We do need this. Yeah, I haven't played enough to capture enough. Ah, good. Queen and more worker bee. It's going to be a little less than I expect this time around because I have pretty much everything set that I need it for. I don't need gold and aluminum. I don't need coal. Don't need sulfur. I don't need salt. I do need titanium, platinum, and so platinum. That's what's over here. So this is going to be a real fast gathering run. As you can see, it's really nice. So we started early so that way we can finish the mission before everything ends. Just making sure I have enough time to finish the mission after I do my normal stuff. Because these missions can take a while to complete. Even a couple sessions. I'm trying to condense it into one night. There's a hole right there. Oh, I don't need to come in here, but I'm just getting the beehive. Yeah. There we go. The reason why there's so little resources in here is because I already collected it before I logged off last night. So that left just a little bit of time for the resources to somewhat kick back in time. the more time I play, the more resources I get for the next session. I'll get the maximum resource load I can pull with me. Well, I don't need the stone. Stone is the one thing I don't need right now since I'm out of that era, but I still use a small amount of it. I no longer have to use wood other than just for crafting stuff. Saves me a lot of time and trouble gathering more wood. So with that, we're continuing on here. Going back to base, we did all our gathering run already. It was mainly very little to pick up today. It's over here. And I love my ladder here. It's so sweet to run across the lake without having to swim in it. And it's made of aluminum too, so nice steel structure all the way across the lake. Too much silica. Okay. There we go. Titanium ore, copper ore. Platinum ore. Almost done. Nope. Iron ore. So that gives me that many more. All right. There we go. That's almost full. That's good. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll just get this taken care of. And none of that. And wood. Yeah, we're pretty much maxed out now in wood. That's really nice. Don't worry about that. Oh. Let's put this in here. This is for making more of this. Oh. There's always so much to do when you play Ark. I mean, when you play the game. Sorry about that. I got the wrong game there. I did play Ark for like 21,000 hours or something like that, or a lot more than that. It was a high number of hours. Ah, there we go. So that takes care of that. Okay. All right. I haven't gone downstairs in quite a long time. It's just so funny. We still have a lot of stuff we're making into stuff. Yeah, it's just about to get done here. Ah, boy. We'll wait for that for a little longer. There we go. Let's see. Might as well fill up our cans. Always keep them full. You never know when you're away from air for a while or water. You don't want to ever run out of water or air. It sucks. There we go. So what else do? That's good. Enough for a mission. We're good on that. We're good on our weapons. Yep, we're fine. Let's go get the mission. We'll take a board with us just in case we need to use one. All right, so we've done these from early on by myself with my own versus the open world. This is all we did in the open world. got this first floor group, and this one opened, the third one opened, and then I did half of them. And then the last one is right here. So, heard of some noise. Alright, okay. So, that leaves us with only 7 more missions left to do. So, this is the next mission.
Don't ask for help unless they have to. They need them.
So, we're going to go ahead and do that.
Group 15, but the work's always Group 15 want one thing: knowledge.
Determine the damage to the biological center. Travel to emergency beacon location M. So it's over here. Okay, that's good. My lantern's full. Everything's good. I'll eat one more thing of food before I leave. I wish the timers would stack on eating this up to twice. That would be awesome if it did. Alright, feeding the animal. I can water them later. There's no mission equipment around. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're going up to the quick area to run into it. This is really nice. I really like this area. It really saves us time in getting to this area through the open area. So our ladder is over here somewhere. I mean ramp, not ladder, because ladder you can't take them all up. As you can see, I can see just enough to make an outline of what's going on, so I don't need my light for this. This is to save the energy that I may need for later at night. Okay, there is a potential storm coming soon. Yeah, keep the light on so I don't accidentally fall off the cliff and become George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree. We already cleared the sandworms out from this area, so we don't have to worry about them harassing us. Okay, so that's going to be close to a sandworm area. Oh, damn. I'll build my recluse right up here. Here we go. So I'll just wait this storm out until it's done. This is to ensure nothing happens to me myself. This is just one floor tile or roof tile of what's it called, aluminum. One's concrete base, and it creates the shelter. Then to heat the heat, it's the MXC heater, MXC fireplace, and the cot. So I can sit here and just sleep away to the next morning to get the buff for that right there. So it's just a little extra health and everything. My Moa's behind there. I'm just glad that he can't see my Moa yet or notice him. Wow, that was close. If the sandworm found me here like this, the whole thing would be destroyed real quick. There we go. So we stay stealth while we're in the building. This reduces the profile that they can pick up on, even in a building. But if you had to use walls and roof, you can go aluminum. It'll be 1, 2, 6 clicks versus 2. My cats are having a field day. Man, this is a long ass storm. But at least I got into cover before it became an issue. The severe desert winds are capable of killing you, sandstorms and shamus with full health buffs. You won't survive it unless you have special gear that gives you resistance to the effects of exposure. So it's a good thing I'm in here. I have to wait until all of it's gone before I get out of here. I won't even pop out in the light gray area because it still will try to kill me through cold. So I'll wait till the little sun shows up and lets me go out and play in the sun. I got another bad weather coming up, level 7 in 2 days. Or 3 days. Man, bad weather in this day and 2 days from now. All in 1 week. But you can't leave when the storm's like this. As much as I would like to show you what the storm looks like, I'm not set up for that. So sorry. We just gotta sit in here with our campfire burning and look at it as we wait for the storm to finish. As you see, it's updating now. (122 Fahrenheit). Damn. That's really cold, I guess. Or hot. I'm using a stove here. It shouldn't be that way. But it's keeping me warm. So I can go ahead and pull this up. Yeah, 96. Oh yeah, it was that keeping me up and going for a while. Pick this up. I got through the storm pretty easily. There's the crash site over there. We'll make our base accessible over here. Okay, so we'll make we'll make a different type of setup. Now, instead of using a base to build up on, I'm going to build a ramp system here and keep my stuff safe from the predators. So this way it doesn't get killed off when I go somewhere. It's not following me, good. There it goes. So that keeps that safe while I go investigate this. No power detected, no nutrition detected. Place raw enzymes here to prevent containment failure. Maximum time 196 is one enzyme. Okay. Collect digested enzymes by killing and skinning creatures and place them in the biological containment pod. Oh wow. So I have to start killing. I have to build enough enzymes to repair this all, so I'm not going to get any more than what I need to get. Okay, so it only goes up to a certain amount. So I need to go... Oh, damn. There. This is not good. Alright, so we'll go over to this one over here. So I got time. Better not try that. It's down there. That is bullshit. It saw me this far away and ran away. I need to get a bunch of these enzymes. What the fuck? Wow, this sucks. Damn, I couldn't get it down fast enough. I lost that mission. That's bullshit. What was killing me? And that fast. I hope I spawn in the desert. That'll be nice. It'd suck if I spawned all the way at our base. So I'll have this mission. Well, that ends my mission. So this one's a 2-missioner. I didn't even know my health was burning down like that. Or else I would have used a potion. Well, I'll try to run there as quickly as possible. I have no one to give me backup in this mission. It would be already too late if they came. I didn't know that that was bleeding me out that hard and fast. And my bus ran out too, so that sucked. Pretty quick. Then I get the debuff here in the cave. Oh, I had the picture off. My bad. I'll fix that soon once I get my stuff. I just want to get there and get my stuff real quick. Because when you're running naked like this without any gear on, you're basically ringing the dinner bell to all the predators. Come eat me. And they will all come to eat you for dinner. They won't care what you're made of. Yeah, there's no way I can save the critter right now. Unless I can get to my body in 2 minutes. It'll be nuts if I could actually save it and grab it. But I'm trying to make it as best as possible I can get there. I'm already starting to burn up in the heat here because I don't have my gear on. I try to get my bed down as quickly as possible to, revive on it real quick. But I screwed up. I was like 2 seconds too late. I might make the time on this. Yes, I will. Good. I might be able to recover this. Wow, they spawned them back over here, closer to the thing that I need to be at. Damn. There, I got more seconds. Man, they're giving me absolutely nothing for resource. I'm gonna fail it. Damn. I failed it because I died. Well, go back and get it again and try again. That sucks. This is going to require 2 people to do this. One person to continuously supply the meat to the NPC, and one person to continue keeping. Yeah, this is going to take 2 people to do. This is not going to be done by one person. The amount of time you have to complete it is just ridiculous. So we can't do that one. So I'll have to leave that for me and my friend for the weekend. That sucks. So we'll have to try the next one to see if we can get that down. Yeah. There we go. So we can't do that mission by ourselves. So we'll have to make sure that we have a friend to go with us. That sucks. The amount of seconds plus the enzymes you get is BS. Someone has to be continuously grabbing that and continuing that going while the other person go grab the other stuff. So it becomes a race against time. And the amount that it kills you by is pretty high. So you have to use potions. Yeah. I'll keep the quest items just in case that's all it is. I basically passed it up. So we learned that that one requires a second person to finish. That sucks. Or unless you continue to pass and fail each of the things, get the quest item, and then come back for the completion of the quest item. That's probably it for the single player. I'm trying to do it solo. That would suck. But it's a good thing that I have a friend to help me with that tomorrow. He's going to have to make a lot of freaking bullets. I know that for a fact.
Before it does any more damage. So check your map and get going.
So we'll try this one.
They need you to find this thing. Okay, that should do it. We got enough data to find this thing's lair. Zones marked on your map.
Yeah, I got to make one for over here for this side of the waterway to make it easier to get to on this side of the lake. So the pod comes down close to this side. I have another bridge here to take me there. At least I got the item pretty easily. Okay. I gotta take a few minutes to do some base work, build some more pet food, and get myself refed up and reset for the next fight. All right. All right, so we'll put the items that we have for here into here. So we have them for later. We'll throw these away. All right. Let's get the harvest here. This is just to keep the harvest stuff going for a while. All right. So soybean and yes, only soybean needs to be grabbed. All right. All right, let's see, crafting. That's 4 more. Okay, that'll be the rest of that. Okay, don't have that. It's a hard one to hit. Yeah. So this in there. That. So throw away, throw away, throw away, keep. Should be soy in here. No, there's not. There's no soy. I gotta plant 2 more soy. I forgot that there's not enough soy. Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't have enough soy. So I don't have soy down on this area here. So I need to make 2 more later for soy. Man, I forgot to replant it. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I can get my lantern up. All right. A lot of groceries keep going out on me. Okay, so we'll eat up now, and we'll move on for the next mission. Where are we going to go? Are we going to Black Wolves areas, or... Hunt wolves. So there's wolves here and wolves here. Okay. At least I know where to go. This one should be easy enough for me to do. Just make sure that I can get in there, though. I can't get into that one. I know I can get into the other one. Because I'll just run back to base and grab my snow attire and re-eat again. I just need to see if it's open over here. Because if it's open, then I'll be able to get in here and do the hunting that I need to do. And it'll be pretty easy. Damn, that's next. I can't do that. So I'm going to have to go back to base, grab my snow gear, and come back. Make sure I eat some treats. Not a bad deal. So I know that it's not there that I need to be at. If it's just running to the other forest biome, I would have been fine with the gear I had. But it's not a wise idea to fight with the gear for the gear for the sand biome, the desert biome, and snow biome, because I'll be running out of stamina real fast and getting hurt real quickly. Oh, I was on a rock? It's like, why wasn't I go forward? Something's wrong here. My winter clothes are upstairs in the sleeping quarters, so I'll switch that out real quick. Let the mower rest with his kind. There we go. I'll have to repair that up later. This is what I look like. My little bear ears costume. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let him eat. Go out to the snow biome now and kill the wolves. Should be quick and easy. Now, at least it's nighttime that I have it up for my MOA, so it can't take any type of problems. And I gotta refeed it. Snow problem. Oh, nice. I got an achievement. Wear Arctic armor in the Arctic. Yay! I am doing that. So I gotta come over here. And I have to put up a light because I gotta see. So I don't fall into cracks and break my mother's back. Is it on the lower area? Yes, it is. But I gotta go to the higher area first. Now I'm nice and warm here with my food. Oh, I forgot to open up and use my thermos. I gotta refill my thermos when it gets empty. I've been using the thermos quite a bit too lately, because I've been coming to the snow biome a lot. I'm just making sure I'm seeing what I'm going for. Well, this is a good spot for any. So where is this at? Oh, it's more than enough for me to walk there. That's good. I'll leave my camp here so that I can come back to this. Now I gotta watch the roof. Make sure it doesn't get cracked up. That's just so I can see better. Wow, it's 41 degrees temperature, but I'm nice and toasty in this armor. I still got to pick those up, so I'll get that tonight. So I have 3 beacons that I can use for other stuff. So there's only one wolf on the map, and I'm going right to it. It's a pain in the butt. This is my emergency kit for surviving storms. I'm just lucky that this works this way. Normally, when you're in a foundation, you can't move or do anything or see. Yeah, I can wait for the light gray to come to fruition. And make my way towards the wolves. So we're just going to kill the wolves real quick. Hopefully we get them all. It's a game of, run away and kill, run away and kill. There it is. Damn. Almost killed him. That deals with that. I gotta wait for a while for another wolf to spawn. That sucks. Wait, I gotta check to see if there's anything else left on the corpse. Yeah, that's it. So they're coming to feast now. Okay, so I need to get to here. And I need to do this slowly. We're making sure we're getting ourselves a Tusker. All I have to do is watch out for wolves. That's about it. Because last time I tried taking a tusker from base, I went from the far south north area and tried to bring it through there, and a grizzly bear ate it. That sucked. So I gotta fetch myself a little bit more. It takes about an hour for the wolves to, respawn. And I only get one of them on the map. That sucks. I only get one of them on the map. I have to kill 3 of these? Damn. I get 18 per click? Damn. Yeah, 3 of these are going to take about 2 hours. Don't know why. My normal run speed is too fast for the Tusker. Damn. What is this menu? Oh, this is someone else's. That's why it can't follow me. That's a shame. I accidentally took someone else's. Can't go down that other way. So hopefully you can follow me down here. Good. At least the AI is really smart. Okay. Just making sure there's no frenzied wild animal there. Like a wolf. What happened to it? Oh, there it is. It's like, where'd it go? There we go. We got a nice little tusker all the way back to base. Now all we have to do is wait for another wolf to spawn. 2 more though. Yeah, he fell off the walkway. But he's getting on up now. There you go. Good. Good, good. Okay, so that's already that. And that's that, and that. Take a look at that. Yeah, that's about right. that won't give us anything for that. No. Oh, there's the next wolf right over there. Okay, at least we got access to the next wolf area. Oh. Where did we land this? Should be right in front. I didn't see where it landed. Oh, that's where it landed. All right. I hate it when it lands far away from the base and you can't find it. Alright, so more food and off we go. Alright, off we go. This will be in the ice biome, right? And towards the end. There. I'll probably run through this one. I got a health elixir, so I don't care. This is because I can run through this with no problem. And even with the storm issues, I can survive it. As long as I'm not getting hit by electricity. I've already been hit by lightning more than 3 times. Not like I'm missing much. Well, I'll get the second wolf killed in a few minutes, probably. The reason why I'm killing the wolves like this is I want to make sure I get them done quick and fast, so I don't spend all night working on it. And I can focus on other things. Depending on the storm, I'll sit here and be outside and run right through it because it's a light enough storm that I don't have to worry about too much. But if it's a heavier storm, I'll sit inside and hide away when I get to a certain point. So when I know that I'm taking enough damage, I'll hide inside. Ooh. Almost struck by lightning. House. There we go. Should keep me alive better for a little bit. That's pushing it to the extreme, though. Hmm. Nine mounts. Just waiting for the main thunderstorm to clear out. This will be in a few moments. There we go. Just finding the right area to camp in. So I'll need to make a cliff spot for my mounts to keep it safe from being attacked. Alright, that makes sense. At least I don't have to drag a Tusker anywhere. I already got one. We can get rid of the ox that we have and have the Tusker there as our main animal. My friend loves Tuskers, so I got it. I reminded myself to get one for him sometime to make it easier. It's easy to get animals that your friends need in order to make sure that they play well with you. I think he'll like the Tusker more than the ox. So we're almost there. Welcome, people. If you got any comments or questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer anything you got. And thank you for watching. I think it's right about there. Don't want okay, they're right over there to the right. I see it. I just don't want to aggro them before I set this setup up. There we go. Little heal up. Hate how he heals up every time. Let's see, any more wolves? Only there, which I can't get to yet. So I gotta wait till they respawn. This one is... At least I could jump up there to get to him. There we go. It's telling me which direction to go. Making sure I'm going the right direction to get out of the snow biome. It's really nice that I have Arctic gear. It makes it a lot easier getting in and out of this area. I did all that in 15 minutes. All that in 10 minutes, actually. Yeah, I'll get back before the major storm hits. That's good. Probably. Then I'll be out for the next fight. Yeah, it's really cold for my MOA, but I'm not feeling it. I'm nice and warm and toasty. I'm toasty. Well, the cold biome just really chews out my stamina, though. It reduces my stamina and makes more use of actions. So running kind of costs a little bit more than normal. But I'm almost out of here. That's a snow bear. I hate those. They're the only bear that can actually turn around and hit you as they run past you. So you got to get out of their way as quickly as possible. Next day is a very, very severe storm. At least I'm going to be back at base for that. There's my stamina. It's back to normal. Because I'm in my normal climate. It likes desert and this climate. Alright, so I'm trying to get out of here as quickly as possible down to where I need to go. I believe I can fly. Let's see. I believe I can touch the sky. Let's see. How did I get down this? Gotta get down. Just walk it down by itself. Let its momentum do it. There we go. And that's why they nickname me the Cliff Diver. I do stupid things with my MOA. Really stupid things. And it's a lot of fun too. Saved me a lot of time and trouble from having to go around the long way, which is nice. Hey Foz Gaming, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. What's up? I'm just finishing up hopefully this mission soon. I'm doing good. It's been a good day. I've been resting and cleaning and putting in a few applications for new jobs. No job yet, but I've been applying for jobs. The situation I'm in is really screwed up, and the fact that they fired me like that makes it very difficult for me to get any bus job in my state for a number of months or possibly years. So I'm pretty pissed off that they cut my ability to do bus work, because they want to use the excuse because you were almost to base. You're a block and a half away, so we're firing you under the child not looking for the child rule, and it's no policy thing. They can't be I can't remember the name of it, but the fact of it is, I caught the child before I got back to base. The child never touched the base, went onto the base's property, or behind the gates. I just drove by the job to do a turnaround. That's all. And it was a block away from the base. And the fact that I had the child in the bus with me, being watched, cared for, and I quickly got them back to the school, caused no troubles and problems. I didn't get hit with any misdemeanor fine or anything like that. Everything I did was, nothing's my fault here. It's just I happened to not catch the child sooner. That's it. That's all it's all about. So they're not supposed to give me the child check policy thing saying I failed to do my job and do the child check. I did the child check when I counted all the students off the bus, but it's a physical child check. That's what they're saying that you didn't do. Granted, I didn't do that, and I failed that step. So I know part of it's true, but the bigger part of it is, was the kid in danger? No. Was the kid threatened or harmed? No. Was the kid watched the whole time he was on the bus? Yes. So clearly there's no violation committed. It's just certain circumstances they're using to just say, oh, you're fired. Too bad. I would accept a standard fire for that and not applied for unemployment, but I'm applying for unemployment now to have them determine whether or not I'm correct or they're correct to see if I can get unemployment or not. So it's one of those situations where it's got to be determined by the people who are going to look at the rules and laws and determine whether or not if the child was safe or not. So I'm betting on the fact that my interpretation of the rules is correct, and it should be, because the child wasn't in danger in any way, was taken back to school immediately as soon as I caught them on the bus. So you see what I mean. It's just a big mess. And I would take a standard firing. So that way I don't have the child check policy failure on my record to where they can just say, well, we're all bus drivers for other companies. They blacklist you for work if you have a child check policy triggered on your application. Means they're going to blacklist you. No work. Yeah. So right now I can't get any type of bus work at all until that's changed. And they put it in their records that they changed it. So it's to the point of, gotta wait till they change it. And I'll agree to, this is what I'll agree to. You guys change it so that I can get bus work again freely without having to worry about being blacklisted and, not being able to do work in a certain area. So I can go back to doing bus work free and clear. Then I'll not take unemployment if I was offered it. So that's a pretty good deal for them because they won't have to pay my unemployment fee, which is nearly $30 an hour. So either that or they still keep me on that. I collect unemployment for 4 months so that way I can have some money to work with while I work for a new job. I mean, it's a fair trade. I'll talk to you a little later tonight. I couldn't talk to you last night because I was pretty busy with some stuff. Sorry about that. I'm looking for more wolves on the map. There's one wolf here. I can't get to it. There's no wolves down here, so I'm just waiting for wolves to spawn. And I'm done. Alright, let's make some crop plots. I need iron. Oh, I got a on the other bench. You used to be able to fix any weapon easily anywhere from any bench. Now you can't. Yeah, I'll tell you a little later tonight about what happened and the whole story. I'm pretty sure I'm going to probably most likely going to get unemployment if they agree with what I have to say. But it was really harsh how they treated me back at the base when I went in to talk to them and finding out I'm getting fired. They were literally trying, let's put it this way, they were very strict with what they had to say and bullying me to do certain things to make it easier for them to get what they wanted. They already decided before I even stepped into the door that I was fired. So there's nothing I could do because they already had their mind changed. But they probably didn't know what type of firing. Let's see. Well, I'll talk more about it later. The last month has been really busy. You have to understand that I've been stressing out a lot because of certain things taking place at work. Now that I don't have to work, I can focus more on, chatting with people. You have your own little side business that you're doing. You work at your own time. You're your own boss, and you're doing your own thing. That's completely different to what I'm doing and what I have to deal with and all the stress I have to go through. So sometimes it's hard for me to talk, and sometimes I forget about what's going on and who I'm supposed to speak with sometimes. Because things do get busy for me quite a lot and quickly. And sometimes I just don't want to talk right away. Making more water pots. Man, I am draining battery functions quite quick. But this is an all electric base, which is nice. Alright, so I need what is it? Soybeans. There we go. I'm done. Yeah, I accidentally turned my soybeans into mulch and forgot to replant them. Okay, any wolves? No. No, no, no. There's usually no wolves in those areas. Ah, damn. Okay. What am I planning on doing? Oh, putting some walkways down. It's right here. Uh, there we go. It makes it when I come down through here, I can get over through here on this way, so I don't have to walk in the water. That'll save me some time and trouble. The one thing that still gets me about the conversation with my boss is he literally stopped me from talking and said, I don't care about your excuses. I decided to fire you, straight up fire you. And I asked him, is that under the null tolerance policy or a regular fire? And he goes, that's the no tolerance policy I'm firing you for. And I go, well, the student never got back to base, never even touched the base, and was not in the base. I drove by because I had to do a turnaround. You were a block away, so that's why I'm firing you. It's like, but the no tolerance policy requires me to be at the base with the child on the bus. You said it in the meetings for the last 6 years that you would fire someone for that with a no tolerance policy. And he goes, no, I'm deciding to do that for you. Something like that. So it really sucked for the moment of what had happened. And one of my other friends said he sounds like he's trying to bully you into accepting what happened. That's all this is. They're just trying to get rid of you. And they're using the no tolerance policy to make it easy. And then hit you with all the extra stuff that no tolerance policy does so that you can't get a job in that career field again. It's a complete screw job move. That's a big ass storm. Let's see, any wolves? Only an ice scorpion. Ah, there's the last wolf. Yay! So we can go in from here, from the top down. That's good. Alright, so this is going to be a long ass run for the last wolf. But it'll be quick. But it'll still be a little bit quick. This is a storm I should not be out in. But it's almost ending, so it doesn't matter. This is a level 7 storm. Yeah, this level 7 storm would have killed me if I was in from the start to the finish. But I got the right gear for the next zone I need to be in. I gotta go a little further south than the other 2 times that I did, and go in from the left side. And I'll have this whole mission done in one shot. I've already upgraded my areas I wanted to throw in. Alright. Also, with the stress I was having to deal with the last month and a half, it was very difficult and tiring to stay up for too long after streaming. It just made things harder for me to do. Now it's much harder for me to do anything for job related. But I have to just plow through it and hopefully get lucky that someone is willing to give me a chance. I'll lose out on a lot of really good job opportunities because of it. Bus work, honestly, was the easiest thing I've ever done. No stress from the job trying to force you to work very fast, get there, rush, like retail does. It wasn't like that. I honestly like doing it. I honestly like the kids, and I like chatting with the kids and, doing my job. I made one mistake on a day that I didn't have hardly any sleep and forgot to check my bus correctly, and because of that I got caught off guard with a child on board. And because I was so close to base doing the turnaround, they decided to fire me and hit me with the charge of left the child on board. I didn't leave the bus. He was under my care and protection and my visual knowledge when I learned he was still on the bus. I did not leave the bus or get off the bus at any time. And I caught it barely in the end. And it's a good thing I caught it at that time. Otherwise, I would have been probably charged with neglect and reckless abandonment of the child. And they would have hit me with that. They can't hit me with that because I was still on board the bus. On the freeway. I couldn't turn around where I was at. And by the time I got off the freeway, I was only 3 blocks from my base. The other 2 blocks were basically getting off the freeway, taking a right, and going to the turnaround location. Damn. Oh, it's this one. I knew it was one of them. Oh, I gotta go this way. To the right. Up this way. Not to the desert, to the snow biome. Yeah, I gotta get down. Yeah, way outside outside of the area. That'll give time for those polar bears to split up. "55 arrows. That should be enough. I should have checked my arrows first before coming out here. Too busy talking. How is the winter? It's almost done. About 20 minutes, 20 seconds, 30 seconds more. So right here. So if I die, I have a bed just in case I need it. Damn it. There we go. Just make sure I get the arrows I used up as much as I can. Alright, I have some arrows left, which makes it more comfortable to deal with. There we go. Got everything back in stock and running back to base. Then I'll finish up the next part and be done with this quest. After that, I'll get the beacons, the 3 beacons that are up on high places, and call it a night. Those are the beacons we put down for the last quest that I did. I want to make sure that they're taken care of. Where do I run down? Ooh, I actually took damage for once. Gotta be very careful of that. from now on. So got to be very, very, very careful about that from now on, so my pet heals a bit. That was the first time I took that much damage on a fall. In a long time. Oh well. At least I know that I survived it. I'm just going to finish up the quest and deal with the beacons later. I have more than enough time tomorrow to deal with the beacons. Okay, just making sure that I got everything there. There we go. Making sure that's nice and easy. So I get the talons. There we go. And that's it. It's not on here. must be something in my skill tree that I have not unlocked yet. It's skill tree 3, I think. Ah, there. Black wolf knife, black wolf arrow. It's going to be built on the forge. So leather, iron, and iron nail, wood, and iron ore. Oh, it's composite arrow. It's not bad.
You cooked it, friend. All in a day's work.
Ah, nice. Let's see the arrow. Oh, so it's good as a flint arrow. Less breakage and causes hemorrhaging and plus 10 damage. So slightly better than the normal arrows. It's nice. I'll keep this in the, thing for the people to look at and decide whether or not they want to make some. Alright, so that takes care of that mission. So that leaves us with this to do tomorrow and this to do the next day. Alright, so we're slowly getting Styx done with everything here. I'm really happy with that being done. Alright, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch us play some Icarus. It's been a lot of fun entertaining you. Hopefully you liked the show. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow for Helldivers 2, and hopefully you'll be there to see what happens. Thank you for watching tonight, and have a good night. Silvertown out.